Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. I have been away for a little while, as those that very kindly follow me know, and so I do apologise for not being here to do general readings for you. I have moved house. We've had a lovely time settling in, and I just needed that time for myself, for my family as well. We're about to get a new puppy, which is exciting. So she might be joining us on these readings. She's a little Dachshund puppy. She's coming in 2 weeks. But we've just been settling in and enjoying this time together. But I am back now, and Spirit's been very much guiding me to come back to these readings. And I'm here for personal readings as well, which I've been doing. So do get in touch if you would like a personal reading. I am now in this fantastic space, my garden room, which was very kindly made for me, and it's a beautiful space to do readings in, and the energy here is just wonderful. So I thought I'd do some readings for the star signs, talking about pivotal moments in your life. And those that are guided to see these readings, because you are guided at exactly the right time for you. A general reading can be specifically for you. Spirit knows when you are meant to see these readings. That those that are in a pivotal moment in their life right now, this may help them with their thought processes, with directions you may wish to be taking and not sure if you should be or not. If the reading resonates, it simply means it wasn't for you. There will always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time, as guided by Spirit. If you do like this reading and it does resonate with you, I would be so grateful if you would comment, like, share, subscribe, or all of them. So let me move ahead with the reading for you, Aries. So this is about being in a pivotal moment at this time. I'm going to start with my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, just with the major arcanas, just to get a sense of where you are. And then I'm going to then be using a new tarot deck. I've got the Affirmators Tarot, which is really lovely, very lovely, soft tarot there. And then I shall also be using my Sacred Traveler Oracle cards as well. So this reading is really to see where you are and what advice from Spirit for you. So let's have a look. This is for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Aries. I need to put my glasses on in a second. I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying the summer. School holidays have started. Thank you for Aries. What wants to come out? That one wants to come out for you. So what an extraordinary start. This absolutely is a pivotal moment. You've got the this is the Death card here. Now the Death card, please don't be concerned about the Death card if you're not familiar with tarot. The Death card it's a life-changing card. It is a pivotal moment card. It is a card that represents the end of something that had to happen. It's a divine intervention card. It's the end of something before something new comes in for you. It's nothing can stop the Death card. Okay, so it's like this. It's the end of this old condition, maybe way of being for yourself as well. Do you see here behind? You've got the two sort of moon towers there in the background. So they, for me, represent the secrets. The secrets yet told. You know, you're sitting here listening to this reading because some things don't make sense for you at this time. So it's the Death card also, it's the card of clarity. It's the card of sort of clearness. It's the card of sort of, do you see here with the dawn coming up here? It's the card of, because you've changed, something within you has changed, your perception of something has changed. Actual physical things may have changed for you, material things may have changed for you, but this is a card of transition for you, my darling. This is a card of transformation. It is the end of a chapter, and something old has to go in order for something new to come in. So I'm very, you know, it may be a scary time for you. You know, these two people here are looking scared, they're looking fearful, but don't fear this change. Don't fear this transformation. Everything happens for us in our life, for us. It doesn't happen when you can flip and switch from why is this happening to me to why is this happening for me? What's it trying to teach me? That extraordinary change in perception shifts your reality around you, and it allows you to stand back and observe things that you would have otherwise had a reaction to. So you can stand back and observe and not necessarily, somebody like celery, not necessarily, still can't say it, react, but react later from a very different perspective. So at the bottom of the deck, you do have here the Hierophant card. So this for you might be the end of something that's been something involved with a contract. So it could be something to do with work. It could be something to do with a very committed relationship. And I know how painful that can be for you. But it can also talk about spiritual guidance that's coming in for you at this time. Is there somebody around you that has come into your life that seems to be giving you very sage advice? Is there somebody that you have had for a while in your life that you're listening to? Because when people talk to us from the right space, do apologize, I need just to turn my phone off. And they're talking from their higher selves, then our souls listen. So if it resonates, do please keep listening to that. It can also talk about you looking for something deeper in your life, looking for that hidden meaning that you may not feel that you have at this time. There's more to life than this. So this may be why this death card has appeared for you. It is very connected to sort of more to the sort of personal development side. It can be connected to work, but this for me is very much about something to do with a relationship, a long-standing relationship, a marriage, something, but it can also talk about, it's a commitment. So let's have a look now with the actual, my other tarot deck, and see a little bit more into this death card for you, and also just see what spirit advice is coming out for you at this time. Thank you for Aries. Thank you. What other messages do you want to give regarding this death card? Thank you. I love these new cards. They've got a really lovely feel to them. They're very tactile. And I wasn't looking for some new cards, but they were there. So lots of cards came out, but I'm going to take the first one, which is the Three of Cups has come out. So the Three of Cups, cups are symbolic of our emotions. So this is very much something that is of the personal development for you. And where I'm feeling with this card, because on the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups is where, and this is the overriding energy, this is where I feel with this Hierophant card that things haven't been kind of, is this what life is? Is this where I am? Is this all there is? That's the Four of Cups. That's looking at this past and present and future and thinking, what's going to happen? Why is nothing happening for me? Or why hasn't this person come in? Where is my soulmate? Why isn't this relationship working out for me the way it should be working out? And so what Spirit is doing for you at this time, you see, and you may have heard me say this before, but it's so important. We don't necessarily learn from our experiences. We learn from observing those experiences, from taking that moment out from them, standing back almost dispassionately from them and saying those words, why is this happening for me? What is it trying to teach me? So we learn, you see, I can speak 1,000 words to you, okay? And if you are not in a place of ready to or willing to make a shift and change, which I don't believe that's true because you're sitting here listening, then those words won't mean anything. It's like a radio signal. Somebody who's not willing or able at that time to change, they can't hear those words. It doesn't make sense to them. So if this is resonating, this is a message for you. Allow yourself to step back from what's happening in this death card for you this time and start to say to your guides, to the universe, to Spirit, why is this happening for me? What are you trying to teach me? Now, you may already know a lot of those answers, but there's a little bit of magic that happens when we start to ask, when we start to say, thank you for helping me. Thank you for showing me the way, because then you are allowing spirit to come in and guide you. You're allowing your soul to step forward, mind, body, spirit. You're allowing your spirit, your soul to step forward, guides around you to help you at this time. This can come in many forms. It can come through your own feelings. It can come through a message from somebody else. It can come from a teaching that you've heard. It can come from watching something, listening to something on the radio. God, the universe, talks to us all the time. All we have to do is choose to listen. And when something resonates, that was meant for us at that time. If you're out and you are hearing music in the background and you're not taking it in, but suddenly one lyric comes through for you and you almost sort of pause to listen to it, that lyric was for you. So when we take that moment to step back and observe, because as I slightly got sidetracked there, when we listen to our feelings, we can listen to our thoughts, but our thoughts, a lot of the time, are monkey brain thoughts, same things going round and round and round. And we have a habit of telling ourselves things that we've just been conditioned to tell ourselves for so long. But when we remove our thoughts from that, and we actually start to listen to our feelings, that's when we allow our soul spirit to come in, because our feelings literally are our connection to all that is divine. So listen to your feelings about things. But you see, again, we have to feel the feelings when we have those experiences in order to do that shift and change. So don't, when you're in this space at the moment, allow it. Step back and wonder a little bit. Ask for your surprises and delights every day. Say, thank you for my surprise and delight. Thank you for whatever's meant to be coming into me. And, 3 amazing words to use. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for change. I'm ready. Because what is this death card is leading to is this 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is so different from the 4 of Cups. Because the 4th cup is not being looked at, it's not being seen, it's the focus on that past, present, and future. But the 3 of Cups in itself, in its entirety, we are about emotion, we are about feeling. 3, you could call it mind, body, and spirit. Wherever you're heading for with this change in direction, this different way of thinking, you're coming into a space which is so beautiful with the 3 of Cups. Something that is very joyous, something that you'll be celebrating, something where you'll have surrounding you soul family who are on your wavelength. Again, sometimes people have to leave our lives in order for other people to come in. And people do get removed from our lives when we are not good for each other anymore, when it's causing, that energy between us is not balanced, or it's like a sort of magnet, it's pushing away. So people do get removed from our lives, for them and for us. Sometimes they come back, but sometimes they don't, but it allows whoever's meant to come into your life to come into your life. Let me do a little bit more about this 3 of Cups for you, Aries. Thank you. I do feel this is the end of something, a serious commitment for you, a marriage, whatever. I'm feeling that with both looking at this Hierophant and this Death card. And your guides are very funny, okay? Because now we've got the Hierophant has come out again, as I said that. So they're just confirming that whoever this is resonating with, okay, this is something that has been a long-standing, a very deep emotional bond commitment, okay, and it for many of you, whoever I'm talking to now, I feel it's a marriage commitment, and you could be going through the breakup of that. But again, what they're saying, almost like bookends here with this reading, is that ask for help, be open. If we keep things inside of us, if we don't express ourselves, if we hold on to those negative feelings and that fear and that anxiety, we're just not helping ourselves, because it forms that dis-ease within us. And so what Spirit is saying to you, reach out to those that wish to help you. Do you know, the extraordinary thing is that actually we all are here to help one another. Any profession actually helps somebody else, and everybody loves to help other people, because in helping other people, it reconnects them to who they are, it makes them feel good about themselves. And people love to feel that that they are kind and they are caring, and they are kind and caring, and they do want to help. So just like you would want to help another, do reach out to somebody. And I'm really feeling this message strongly. Do reach out, because there are people there who wish to help you. So let me just pull one more card for you. I'm not going to be doing a long reading this time. I may step in and do some other longer readings within this next month, but this is just a sort of a touching base with everybody at this time and this sort of pivotal moment. So it's a momentous reading, a momental reading. There we are. That's flown out for you. So, okay, bottom of the deck, my darling, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is this healing time, overriding energy. Spirit is saying this is a time for you to sit. This is a time for you to listen to yourself. This is a time to meditate or do yoga, or whatever it is about being in the moment for you, whatever it is that gives you joy and pleasure. This is a time to stop, try and stop this monkey brain thoughts going round and round in your head, because when there is that much noise in your head, you can't hear the cricket. Let's just put it that way. Monkeys are going, bah, and there's that little cricket going doo-doo-doo-doo in the background, and you can't hear necessarily. So allow yourself to be still, allow yourself to stop. You have here this tiger, okay, and the tiger represents strength. The tiger also represents that alone time that is necessary, and time alone is time spent with God. So if you are feeling at this time that maybe you don't like to be by yourself, try and learn to enjoy your own company. Do things that you enjoy doing by yourself. Go for a walk. Reading a book is an amazing thing to do. I mean, I know it sounds very, very simple, but little things like that, little moments in your day where you're treating yourself, you're giving yourself that time. It's very important, because with that, you're going to gain this insight. Ask the question, say, thank you for the answers coming in for me at the right time. Thank you for the help that I'm wishing for coming in, because you're creating this, you're creating whoever you need to come in for you at exactly the right time for you, my darling. And those, do you see almost that balance you're going to gain from doing that? The balance is going to be extraordinary, and you are going to be able to feel that you have that sort of perspective, not just from yourself, but also whoever else is involved here as well. So I think that's really lovely. And you've also got here the Three of Wands flew out for you. You are manifesting. You're manifesting. The Three of Wands is the manifestation card. Whatever you are wishing for and dreaming about, whatever you're feeling behind the feeling, your subconscious, your soul is urging you to do, it's coming through for you at exactly the right time. There is great hope. Have great hope about your future. There are blessings coming in. You see the giraffe. The giraffe represents almost your higher self. The giraffe can see from that higher perspective, and every boulder or obstacle in the way seems much smaller when you see things from your higher perspective. So do try and take a step back and try and appreciate who you are, appreciate what you've come through, because going through this death card, this is a life-changing event. So give yourself a break sometimes. Give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a hug sometimes, but it's all coming, it's coming in for you at exactly the right time. I'm getting something about ferns and okay, so this is what they're trying to tell me. So the fact is coming in sooner than you think. Because the seeds of growth, you've already put it out there. You know, the universe responds yes to everything that we ask for, intentionally or unintentionally. But those seeds have they've been planted and they're growing. Do you see there? And they're growing in the dark because those are ferns. So you might not be able to see what's happening and what's coming in for you, but it is, my darling. So let's have a look now. Where are those sacred traveler cards for Aries? Let's just see what else they want to give you on your journey. Thank you for Aries Spirit for this reading. Thank you. What message do you want to give? So you've got in the flow, and unknown territory. Let me just show these both to you as well. In the flow and unknown territory. So I'm going to talk about the unknown territory first, because this, of course, will have come out. This is exactly what will have come out for the death card, because you're going from something that was very different to where you are now. And this is unknown territory for you. It says you're exactly where you need to be. One of the things that has helped me on my journey is a sort of, it's that phrase. Every time you find things a little tricky, a little difficult, a little painful, say to yourself, my soul has chosen this moment. I don't know why, but my soul has chosen this moment. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. And in that moment of doing that, you will feel, even for a fleeting moment, a feeling of relief and a feeling of peace. And the more you can tap into that feeling for as long as possible, the more it'll help you, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. Whatever is coming in for you and has come in for you has come in to help shift and evolve. We are here to create, but also here to evolve our souls, to remember what our soul already knows. Every relationship is for that evolution. And there has been some form of ending here. The birds are mad at the moment. They're crazy. I mean, in my new little garden, I've got the most funniest birds I think I've ever, these robins, and there's these doves, and they all line up for their food, but they're everywhere all the time. And I think it's just wonderful. So birds, messages from birds, do listen for that. There is an owl here as well. So the owl for me, and I'm sure for you, is the wisdom of your soul, your higher self who's guiding you at the time. And keep looking up, keep asking those questions. And look how my light is shining on this card now. It's leading, and you're being so guided almost that the trees are sort of in a straight line. So you're being very much guided on a specific path at the moment. And the other card that came out is in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So this touches upon what I talked about accepting this moment as if you've chosen it yourself, which you have, and going with the flow of it, going when everything changes, change everything. It's what Neil Donald Walsh says. And so with that's that change in perspective. And one of the biggest ways of doing that is to accept this is happening for a reason. You may not understand why, but it is for your greatest good. And go with the flow of it. I can feel that relief of going with the flow. Something may, I've got something here sending me Christmas. I don't know if that means anything for anybody. But in going with that flow, you allow the resistance to fall away. You allow the universe to step in for you exactly when it's meant to, in divine timing. So Aries, I hope that has helped whoever came and listened to this reading, whoever this may have resonated with. I am so looking forward to doing lots more readings now. And I'm so grateful to be able to do these readings for you. And again, for being able to do them in this beautiful space that I've been given. And I wish you the rest of a lovely July, and I shall be back for you again, my darlings, in August. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.